Dexter is going on a road trip to Nebraska, but it won't be Harry Morgan riding shotgun. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment, here to review episode 6, season... Actually, no, I've got it the wrong way about. I was about to say episode 6, season 7, but it's episode 7, season 6. So we're into the second half of season 6. We've said goodbye to brother Sam, and we're about to say hello to the Trinity killer, because he's back.
Brother Trinity killer, but no, it's actually brother Rudy. You love brother Sam, but you're saying hello to Rudy. I tell you what, I thought this was a very good episode. You've got, I mean, honestly, my favourite scene was actually Harry sitting at the city limits, but that's for the end. Big Harry getting the thumbs out. Come on, Dexter, pick me up, pal. I would have liked to have seen Dexter, Rudy, and Harry all together.
I was just about to say that. Could we get a conversation between,
like the good and the devil and the angel on the shoulders?
Yeah, will that happen? Let's wait and see. But we've got Dexter, he disposes of Nick's body, and that's pretty much it. You've got Brian there, he's taking the place of Harry, and he's telling Dexter, you gotta embrace your dark passenger. So
I'll speak to you later.
Dexter gets a call from Debra, he turns up at the station, and she hits him with, you should sit down, Dexter, because the Trinity killer is killed again. And this time, his latest victims are his own wife, Sally, who was bludgeoned to death with a hockey stick, and his daughter Rebecca, who was killed in the bathtub. And, you know, this kind of meets the Trinity killer's, kill cycle. Albeit, normally he kills the man by bludgeoning him, but, you know, you've got Rebecca in the bathtub, and you've got his wife being bludgeoned. So, I mean, it kind of meets the kill cycle. The only problem is Dexter knows that Arthur Mitchell's dead. And when Dexter kills someone, I mean, it's not like he shoots them and then walks away. If Dexter's killed someone, he knows they're dead.
Oh, absolutely. No two ways about it. And with Jonah here, I mean, immediately once you hear Jonah survived, and then you begin to hear Jonah's story a bit later on. Jonah against Trinity. Oh, I fought him off. Then you think back to season 4, when Trinity fucking snapped his fingers like chicken legs.
You ain't fighting anybody up, boy. And Dexter had to save him by wrapping his belt around his neck.
Aye, of course, and then dragging him.
Get the fuck off him. The big kitchen knife. But yeah, Dexter tells Debra he needs some time off because it's happened right after brother Sam's death, and she agrees to one day.
An afternoon.
I mean, it might take Dexter more than one day here to do what he wants to do. Travis informs his sister that he's taking a break from his job. That pleases her, but what doesn't please Travis is the fact he notices Professor Geller staring through the kitchen window, and Travis wants Geller to leave, but Geller says that you're not done. Well, you need to finish carrying out God's work. Geller is going to do it in the meantime alone, but he needs Travis to get his head in the game, and Travis, I think, just wants out of the game.
It was like the religious version of Walt saying to Saul, "We're done when I say we're done."
Pretty much. So Dexter and Brian, they get in the car and they drive to Nebraska. It's a 40-hour drive, but here they're in it for the long run.
We're going to Kearney, Nebraska.
Yeah, and Brian is telling Dexter, you know, that's it. We get to kill. We're gonna kill. We're gonna kill Jonah. But Dexter's hesitant. He says at first I need to find out that Jonah actually did it. And this seems to upset Brian. He's like, you've been domesticated. You need to have more fun. Who cares whether they deserve it or don't deserve it? They just gotta die.
They gotta die a lot. Well, I mean, that's why Dexter's never really going to have to accept Brian as his dark passenger, because as much as he's broke the code and, you know, seasons gone by, he's not... I don't see Dexter ever turning into Brian. Harry's going to be riding shotgun 364 at the 5.
What? I don't know. I mean, maybe a resurrection. Like, I seen the trailer for that. And
Dexter going on a killing spree.
I don't know.
Unjustified killing spree.
I mean, at one point it's like, how many kills is enough? Like, you know, who knows?
When are you gonna realize? Is he going to be like the Tooth Fairy killer, man, rocking into his 70s still?
Here, I mean, Dexter was like, I don't want to be like you, but who's to say he won't be like him?
He will.
Very well,
I don't think Dexter's going to hit, you know, bus passage.
Do you retire for being a serial killer, or does it have a retirement age?
I mean, he's never at Miami PD anyway, but when he actually retires for that, he's going to have more free time on his hands.
Yeah, right, so Dexter gets Jamie to babysit his kid. He tells her that he's going to be away for a while. She says it's alright because she's got work to do and she can do it at the home. So
do you not think he's called out on this? I mean, it's like, do you actually want to look after your fucking son for more than 2 minutes?
Yeah, it's like Angel not say to his sister, like, you know, why the fuck are you always at Dexter's house looking after his kid? Does he not want to look after his own kid? But no, I get it. I mean, obviously for him, he needs to get away. And
no, but like if Debra doesn't really care enough, right? It's a weird situation because I don't think there's anyone around to call Dexter out on it. It's like if Rita was still alive, this wouldn't really be happening, would it? And if Harry is that focused on Dexter, he couldn't give two shits about Harrison. I mean, even subconscious Harry.
How come Harry's never turned around and says, "Here, Dexter, you don't think you should stay at home and look after my grandson?"
Fucking Harry's plugged seatbelt in, man, bolted into the fucking booster seat.
Alright, so we get Huerta. She embarrasses Debra during a presentation. Just tries to make her numbers look like shit. And I mean, I don't really see the point in that because
it was my first time. I'm nervous too. I'm the new captain. Nah.
If Debra's doing a shit job, then doesn't it make Maria look bad as well? She kinda says that, but then embarrassed her during this meeting. Maybe she was trying to embarrass her to get better results. I don't know, but she kept pointing out how bad Debra's doing. It's like, well, does that not reflect on you as well, since you're the captain? We then see Dexter stop at a convenience store. There's a revolver that he wants, and Brian thinks that maybe we're going to get a kill here, but instead Dexter then takes the woman into the back and has sex with her, then steals a gun. Brian's a bit upset because no one died, but it is what it is. They got the gun, and then we got a bit of shooting practice where they're shooting road signs, and Dexter's not that good, but when it comes to like a advertising board with a human on it, I mean, he gets a complete headshot.
He does, and we called out last episode's review. He never shoots a gun. Oh, he killed that guy that was attacking Dukes. Here he is next episode.
Yeah, they get there. Dexter locates Jonah at his place of work, and Jonah walks up to Dexter and he says, "Hello, Dexter Morgan." And what a line that had to be in there, didn't it?
Aye, yeah.
Didn't quite say it with the same authority as Fowler did. Like
he didn't, but you know what? It was pretty much similar context because obviously at this point he knows.
I just find out his identity. Yeah, Jonah reveals that they seen him on the news, and because he tried to help the family, they decided that they were not going to go to the police or whatnot and not turn him in, or I suppose they wouldn't be turning him in, but not really give him up as a witness. But they were looking for a kill Butler, so I mean, I guess they would have been.
We agreed as a family not to give you up.
I mean, if Quinn had an extra 10 seconds with Jonah, would Jonah have changed his mind?
10 seconds? Fucking gonna need about 10 milliseconds, man. He was able to fucking tell.
All you had to do was turn that picture around, didn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, this guy, do you know him?
Carl Butler.
Alright, so Debra and Angel, they interview Holly Benson, the woman set free by Travis, and she describes the two of them, says she was blindfolded, forced to drink blood, and she was called the whore, but she didn't see any of them, so
who knows? Who is it?
She can't really give a description. Jamie starts dating Lewis. Angel doesn't really approve. Would he rather she dated Quinn?
You know what, though, right? This guy's an absolute nerd, right? At the highest fucking degree. Who would you rather date? Like, if you want the safe option as the big brother, I think this Lewis guy's a safe bet.
I think you would rather Quinn. Now, I get it. Quinn's going through a shit period right now, but I think at least with Quinn, you know that he's. I mean, deep down, he is a good guy. He's got a good job. He's a good cop. I think Quinn knows right from wrong. I mean, you'd say she'd be safer with Quinn.
Yeah, but we've seen how insecure Batista was with the way she dressed, so maybe he doesn't want fucking Quinn sleeping with her.
But he's happy for Lewis to.
Aye, well, why not? He doesn't know Lewis.
I suppose Quinn's a bit older, like, but I don't know. Fucking Lewis is a bit of a jobber, though, isn't he?
He is.
Oh look! I created a game of the fucking
what do you call it? The precinct, whatever the fuck you call it.
The department.
That's Batista. He's the main character. What a fucking mark, by the way.
Would he approve of Masuka?
Don't think so. No.
No.
Like anyone would.
Right, Dexter then goes to stay in the Sherry Lane motel. We get introduced to Norm. He's the guy that's running the motel.
Nothing normal about myself.
Not really. Dexter makes up a story about being a landscaper. But
your hands are too smooth.
Yeah, so I mean, he handed over $20, and to fix his tire. Norm's commented on his hands. Pretty smooth for a landscaper. Dexter smirks and claims that he wears gloves while he works, which he does. That's not really a lie. He does
Not
wear
for landscaping, though.
He does wear gloves in both jobs, really, doesn't he?
Aye, of course.
On the clock and off the clock.
Yeah.
Paid and unpaid. Back at the church, we've got Geller. He's ripping open an alligator. Not really sure what for, but that's what he's doing.
Yeah, weird fucking guy, Dexter. Into a cornfield.
Yeah, and
Find some drugs.
he found some drugs, and Norm told him to stay off the fields, and now this Norm guy is paranoid. So yeah, we get some other scenes, nothing major. We already discussed. Luis is showing off his video game. Just I don't know, just a shite character. Prefer Ryan.
Yeah. You know what? I think there could have been more. It could have been better if Ryan dated fucking Jamie. This Lewis guy's got nothing about him, man.
Yeah,
he's like, he's too boring for there to be like a twist that he's like another killer. He's just vanilla.
Vanilla killer.
A vanilla killer.
So
Not vanilla midget though, he's a big guy.
yeah, Norm finishes the tire, and Dexter then goes to Jonah's house, but he notices that his knives are missing. So he realizes that Norm must have stole his knives. He's trying to break in to Jonah's house, but Brian's like, why don't you just use the door?
It's the Midwest.
Yeah, nobody locks. I mean, it must be great just not being able... See, leaving your house and being able to leave your door. That's the kind of neighbourhood you want to live in.
Think we could do it in the West Wing?
A lot of doors, though, aren't there? You need to lock some of them, surely.
Aye.
Anyway, right, so they get in. Dexter makes a wee test for bleach as makes a wee DIY kit, and he discovers the blood in places where the blood should be, and he reveals to himself, determines that if Jonah was standing on the middle step, that would give him about a foot, half a foot. It would give him enough inches to at least be consistent with the height of Arthur Mitchell. So then Jonah runs into the house. He's like, what the fuck are you doing in my house? Dexter states that he doesn't think it was Trinity. He thinks it was Jonah. And Jonah's like, how do you know that? How do you know he was never in the house? Jonah basically calls out Dexter for killing Trinity, which Dexter admits to.
Yeah, and you know what? Jonah just would never have expected this. This is like a fucking plot twist and a half for him. Obviously, we know everything, but for him, it's like, holy fuck.
Oh shit, you did kill him.
You did kill him.
And then he takes off in a car. Neighbour watches. Dexter, is like, right.
You know what? Like, it's Dexter not doing everything out in the open now. It's like witnesses, broad daylight, cameras, even the guy at the motel. It's like, what are you fucking playing at, man? What happened to a code?
Yeah, so
Where's Harry?
Dexter goes back to the motel. He wants his knives back. The guy thinks that he's working with the FBI or the ATF or DA or something along the lines. Arresting him for pot. Dexter doesn't care about the pot. He just wants his knives back. But Norm thinks that Dexter's got money and therefore he's going to pay for the knives. $10,000. Dexter's like, you know what? Yeah, sure. Let me go to an ATM, but I'm taking these first. Norm then pulls out the gun that he took from Dexter's car, but Dexter knows that there's no bullets left because he shot them all into the signs, and he quickly impales Norm with a pitchfork. Now, it showed you Brian impaling Norm with the pitchfork, which I think that's their way of saying that, like, basically it was like Brian that maybe convinced them to do so.
Yeah, but it's still Dexter doing it, and it is. I mean, is it unjustified? Yeah, it's.
I don't think Harry would approve of this, especially since Dexter knows the gun's not loaded.
Oh, especially that, and also the fact that, I mean, yeah, the guy's leveraging $10,000 and the knife's over him, but I mean, it's like the people have leveraged worst over Dexter, I feel like, and he's let them go.
Yeah, Brian says, look, people don't need a reason. You don't need an excuse, so it doesn't matter. You just kill people. It's great. Kill innocent people. It's fantastic. Dexter seems to like the idea of continuing to kill unrestrained by the code of Harry. So they dispose of Norm's body in this big, like, grain silo. I mean, will it ever be found? Will it just decompose in there? What's going to happen?
It's going to leave bones.
Bones. Travis returns Geller's things to him and states that he's done. But Geller says, you can't be done. No one is done. You can't be free from God.
Talk to God, I release you. I feel like Travis has been teasing Geller for about 4 episodes now. Fucking leave him or don't. I mean, make your mind up. Travis, stop.
Yeah, Quinn apologises to Deb and they share a bit of a kiss, but then she pulls away and he realises that it's over. He didn't you know what though? I think there was a scene missing from this episode. To me, Quinn and Batista, there should have been a follow-up from that punch and what he was saying about his sister. I think now maybe they will. I can't remember. Maybe they'll talk, but it would feel out of place. I think if they talk about it in episode 8 and not episode 7.
No, I totally.
I think there should have been a scene with Quinn and.
Maybe it was a deleted scene, but you're right. I mean, it's a pretty big moment.
Yeah, I mean, maybe Quinn could have been sporting a black eye or something. Could have brought it up with Batista.
It was a jab and a half.
Now, I mean, we didn't really see them interact much in this episode, but I mean, who knows? Like, maybe it'll get addressed later on. Don't really know. Jonah then calls Dexter. He arranges a private meeting in his hardware store. Dexter gets there and Jonah attacks him. He's got this looked like one of those like sickles or whatever, like a mini sickle. Kind of reminded me of the weapon choice from I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Or Black Ops Call of the Dead zombie map.
Or that, but here, Jonah's no match for Dexter. Dexter overpowers him. And then Jonah asks Dexter to kill him, which puzzles Dexter. And obviously at this point, Dexter thinks there's more to it. And Jonah reveals that his sister committed suicide due to the abuse of their mother, who was blaming both of them for basically Arthur Mitchell leaving. And she was upset. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, maybe the years of abuse that she suffered from Arthur turned her into an abuser. Possibly. But he says that, she just kept blaming them, abusing them, and his sister committed suicide. And then he killed his mother. So, I mean, I guess he does meet the code, because either way, whether he blames his mother for killing his sister, he still took a life. So, I mean, he does fit Dexter's code, but despite Brian egging him on, Dexter decides that he's not going to do it, because Jonah has a conscience, and I don't know, maybe he just sees how fucked up the Arthur Mitchell was, and he thinks that Jonah deserves a second chance.
I think it's a good parallel with Nick for last episode. He was willing to let Nick go, but then Nick didn't show any remorse. Here, Jonah...
Very good point.
I'm not saying Jonah's showing remorse for killing his mother, but he's definitely... I mean, he definitely looks better at the end of this episode than he did about 20 minutes ago.
Hello, Dexter Warren.
Where it looked like he killed 2 of them.
Or even 5 minutes ago when he was attacking Dexter.
Aye, true.
So, Brian's not happy. He's like, we need to kill this guy. Where are you going? Jonah runs out and he tells Dexter, how am I supposed to live with myself? And Dexter says, just forgive yourself, buddy. And he just drives off and he runs over... he runs over Brian. And we see Dexter making his way back to Miami. And we've got a certain Harry Morgan who was relegated.
Miami, city limits.
Yeah, we just got Harry Morgan at the sidelines, waiting at the side of the road with the thumbs out, the hand out, ready to get a ride. And Dexter pulls over, his dad jumps in. Welcome back. Good to see you, son.
What the fuck is someone thinking driving behind Dexter? He just pulls over and the fucking door opens. John Cena, the Invisible Man, jumps in.
Yeah, possibly. So, that's it. That was the episode. I liked it. It felt like they took it felt like the religious, the Doomsday Killers almost took like a back seat, and I mean, it kind of felt like a standalone episode a little bit. But I liked it because you got a lot of Rudy, and it was cool to see Rudy and Dexter. Nice to see Jonah back as well, and. It was definitely an episode I wasn't expecting at the time, because you just don't think you're going to get anything more to do with the Trinity, especially once Quinn drops that shit. You're thinking, well, we're never going to see any of the Mitchell family again, because there's really no need to once Quinn gives up the Kyle Butler stuff.
Is it a nice twist that Jonah killed his mother? Did you expect him to be able to do that? I didn't. I never thought we'd see Jonah again, to be honest.
I guess, yeah, he did it in a fit of rage and he feels bad. So, I mean, I think that's Jonah out of the picture now. I don't think we'll see him back. But I liked the episode. Brian's a really good character. And I hope this isn't the last time we see him. I'll give you an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'll give you an 8 out of 10 as well. I think Season 6 is delivered. I think the problem with Season 6 is that I think maybe too many of the episodes feel standalone. It's like you've got the Tooth Fairy, you've got this one that's very standalone. You've also got a lot of other things that Dexter does, like his whole high school reunion, among other things. Well, I do believe like season 1, 2, and 4, they felt more connected.
To the overall story, possibly.
Yeah, I think in season 6, but I think it's a correct decision because I do like the Doomsday Killers, but I think if you take away like the Tooth Fairy, this episode, like the high school reunion stuff, and a lot of other things that goes on with Dexter, I don't think the Doomsday Killers enough to carry the season. While I do feel like season 4, Trinity is enough, Dokes is enough in season 2.
Yeah. Whereas if you look at season 5, it was mainly just it was mainly just the
Killing people is connected to Lumen.
Yeah, I mean there wasn't really any other killers that Dexter really went for, was there?
No.
Season 5 was more or less dedicated to just the barrel kill, the girl.
But the
barrel kill.
problem with season 6 is good standalone episodes, but season 1, 2, and 4 deliver at the end with the actual main threat. Is season 6 going to be able to do that? Time will tell.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But I think so far season 6 is better than season 5.
Season 6 is far closer to 1, 2, and 4 than it is to 3 and 5 for me.
Well, there you go. That's it. That's high praise. Anyway, guys, that's it. We'll catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.